morning, everyone, and welcome into the Edge Ice Arena on John Street as we have our Nye Hill Game of the Week coming to you in the Pee Wee 12U Premier Select Connor Bedard Division, Aaron, as they're all named after Blackhawks, a lot of these divisions. We have the Windy City Storm traveling to meet the Chicago Mission here at the Edge Arena on John Street. And Aaron, this should be a nice battle. These are two of the all-girls teams within this Premier Select Division. Mission coming in with a record of 3-0, and Windy City Storm 0-2-1, but still should be a pretty good matchup here.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Eric. You mentioned the two of the all-girls teams in this Premier Select. They made this decision to try to give themselves some, I guess, better opportunities as these girls move forward.
Yeah, they're two of three teams that are playing within boys' divisions this year. The other team is the Team Illinois girls team. They're in a different division, but two of those teams are here in the same division, and they're facing off today. So let's talk about, again, where these two teams are at. Mission coming in with a record of 3-0, 17 goals for, 5 against on the season. Windy City Storm 0-2-1, as we mentioned. They've scored 2 goals. They've only allowed 5. So they're not allowing a lot of goals, Windy City, but they're not scoring a lot as well. So we'll see what happens with that. As far as the last games played for both of these teams, Mission last played the Stallions on October 6th, last Friday, and they won against the Stallions at the Stallions 7-3. Meanwhile, Windy City Storm lost a tough one to the Irish Rovers. That was just yesterday. The score of that game was 1-0. So again, good defensive play coming from Windy City Storm. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all of the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Aaron, I think we've done about half of those. No. in the last 3 years.
Yeah, we're over the last, now in our 3rd season, we've got to be at 140, 150 games, something like that?
Something like that. The Nye Hill member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. Nye Hill will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's Nye Hill Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about Nye Hill and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, Nye Hill president, or visit the website at nihl.info.
And Eric, before we get into this, I just want to let everybody know that's watching, yes, we know there are some dropped frames. The internet connection here at the Edge Ice Arena is, we're making the best of what we can here, so we apologize for that. But hopefully it won't be too bad, and you'll be able to follow along, and we'll bring you a good hockey game here this morning.
All right. Mission, Chicago Mission already out on the ice. In goal for Mission will be Samantha Hoskins. And then tending the net for Windy City, that will be Arcia Gracia. So those are your two starting goaltenders for this game. Chicago Mission in their lime green jerseys.
I won't have any trouble telling the two teams apart. Lime green and purple.
Yeah, or purple, blue, sort of like Tampa Bay Lightning looking there for the Windy City Storm. Good-looking jerseys, though, especially for the broadcasters, which we're a fan of that.
Yeah, big old numbers and contrasting colors, and for sure.
Although I already see an issue with Kulikowski, but at least she's got a single-digit number, and I can see her side number. But she's got that jersey slightly tucked.
Is it tucked? Uh-oh,
yeah.
We got a tuck sighting.
Tuck jersey here in the early going. As Hadley Cohen tries to carry that one. Oh, big collision at center ice. We're off to a rousing start here.
Yes, we are. They're ready to go. These girls are ready to compete.
Chipped at center ice, and bringing that one in is Jessup. Good work at the blue line. Forwards holding the line there and not getting in off sides, but that puck is stolen away and flipped through the neutral zone. It's going to be tracked down there by Grayson Bowman. Bowman.
Emma Papp at the blue line kind of whiffed on that shot, and that led to an opportunity for Mission.
Steal there brought inside the zone by Alexis Gorski. But then that's dropped down low, and once again, Bowman will track it. Hands it off to Emma Pape. So far, Windy City doing a good job of keeping that puck back inside the Mission zone. Ooh, that one kind of steered through Gracia there.
It was like a little skipping rock on a pond.
Yeah. Mission trying to flip that one through the net. Does not get through, but then keeping the play inside the zone for the moment was Bonarac. And then circling behind her own zone is Harper Gerster for Windy City.
Got a good crowd for a Sunday morning game, Eric. I'm impressed. A lot of people, a lot of fans here for both sides.
Yeah, it's good turnout. Mission and their fans really dress up for this as well. Far point, shot towards the net, and that one goes wide. Good shot there. That was Ella Rendina whistling that one from the far point. That one had to be played by Gracia.
I think that hit something on the way through too, Eric.
Here comes Windy City through the zone. Aliyah Kia. Kept in the zone by Windy City. That one's going to be tapped there by Hoskins. Drops it to the defense. And Kendra Gorbatenko. Oh, nice pass to herself. Cutting inside the zone is Bonarac. Taken down, and we'll have our first penalty of the day.
Yeah, it's a pretty obvious and clear hook right there.
So Bonarac taken down.
Argument, Eric, could be made for a penalty shot as that hook was, the players weren't even, and that's usually the signal, right? If you've got somebody in ahead of the play and you commit a penalty to stop a breakaway, it usually turns into a penalty shot. But
well, I think the refs want to work into a penalty shot. They just want like first penalty be a penalty shot.
Yeah, it's too early in the morning for a penalty shot. So.
Maybe about by 11:30 they'll be open for that. That was Margot Miller with the hooking call. So 2-minute power play here for Mission. And they'll work that through on the near side. Knocked down, no call. Shot on net, and a score, just like that. That just looked like a casual flip shot, but then it went in.
That was a good net drive by Mission there. Was that?
That was Mad Dog. That was Mad Dog.
That was Mad Dog Lucudini, and that was a good net drive out of that corner, Eric. She, right from that near corner, just pushed herself out into the paint, into the front of the net, and was able to dig it home and give her team a 1-0 lead.
Oh, Mad Dog Lucudini with the opening goal there. Yeah, like I said, it kind of looked harmless. But power play goal, 1-0 lead for Mission. And now they have another chance here, but then the defense collapses before Ikeda could get a shot off. Inside their own zone, that's Castalunga. Cross ice pass over to Eben. Avery Eben brings it in the zone, but that's going to be an offsides.
Eric, you and I were watching the next level up practice beforehand, the 14Us, and we came away really impressed with this Mission program. Not just the 14Us, but you can tell that they take their hockey seriously.
Oh yeah.
Here in Bensenville, and we were really, really impressed by the 14Us. Are actually sitting right down in front of us here. We'll get a shot of them for anybody who is familiar with that team. But we were really impressed from what we saw during their practice today as well.
Well, and then that's kind of what I like about this too, is that they're here rooting on the 12U team.
Yep.
And they just came from that themselves. So, yeah, it's good to see. A very, very good program here.
Yeah, rooting for the younger kids and kids that will likely be teammates in the next 12 months.
Yep. Play along the far boards inside the Windy City zone. So the early going, Windy City had a few zone entries there to our right, but it's been tilted to our left here for at least the recent few sequences. Now Windy City trying to change that. Carrying that puck in is Stella Solomon, and she dumps that down to the goal line. That's going to be picked up there by Mara Metz. Metz unable to hold on to it, and then that puck gets thrown outside the zone. Yeah, that one, icing waved off. That did deflect off a Windy City player. Ooh, good keeping at the point. Throwing her body into the wall there. That was Cryowanio. Molly Cryowanio.
And yeah, the Storm pinned a bit in their defensive zone here, Eric. You talked about in the pregame about how they haven't scored a lot. They've played some pretty good defense, played a lot of low-scoring games, but yeah, they find themselves in an early hole here, so they're going to need some offense this morning.
Conversely, the Mission came in with 17 goals in 3 games. That'll get it done.
Yeah, and none of their games have been particularly close. I think their closest game so far this year was, I want to say, a 5-1 game. They haven't played a lot of close ones.
No. Near boards, trying to get that one out. Ooh, that was a little bit of an elbow rub there.
Surprised no arm went up there.
Yeah.
You could have called roughing. You could have called elbowing.
Yep. Cross-ice pass. That's picked up there by Peyton Hansen. Hansen will throw it through the zone, go towards the near corner, and skating there first is Gorbatenko. And that one's dropped to Cryowanio. Outside the zone, Harper Gerster, cross-ice pass over to Alexis Gorski, and she'll dump it in. Yeah, and you can see like 2 differences in styles here. Obviously, Windy City doing a lot of dump and chase, whereas you're going to see a lot of puck movement and puck carrying, puck possession by Mission. Dug out in that corner, behind the net, circling, and then changing directions once more, looking for an opening at that far point, waiting for someone to get over there, and they eventually did. Shot never got on net, however, so far, but then free shot, save made! What a save by Hoskins.
That was Akia who just found herself out of that scrum wide open on that near side inside the faceoff dot, and that was a nice blocker save by Hoskins.
Ailey Akia, and you're right, Hoskins with a great save, cut through that zone. That's Mad Dog. Save made by Gracia, and then Gracia covers up.
And Kate Jessup came in on the rebound, Eric, and got all of that shot. And she put her whole body behind that wrist shot, and that was another nice save by Gracia. So
yeah, we could hear that one. That one, that one had a lot of gusto on it. All right, face off to the left of Arcia Gracia. 1-0 Mission here with 7:38 to play in the first period, and another one tucked through the net.
Yeah, that was off the helmet of Gracia and into the back of the net. Just a bad angle shot by Mission, and they're up 2.
Who was? I think, is that 71? Was that Jessup?
May have been, yes. She came in off the draw that was won by Licudini and brought it in from that far point and just flipped it up off the back of the helmet and into the back of the net.
So 2-0 lead here for Mission. We'll give that one to Jessup. And another puck going to be put into the zone by Hadley Cohen. Windy City trying to clear, unable to. That one's picked up. Mad Dog on the prowl again, sitting there between the circles. Tip, save. Rebound comes out high. And then unable to keep that puck in was Grayson Bowman. So she'll circle back. And it's deflected by Jessup. Back over to Bowman. Bowman will carry the mail over on the far side. Bowman battling there with Abigail Byer, still battling in that far corner. Windy City trying to bring it outside the zone. Mission will not let them. Oh, and then we're going to get a penalty there as we got a push from behind into the boards, and heading to the box is Emma Pape.
That'll be a cross check. So here's a great chance for the Storm, Eric. They have been pretty outplayed here for the first 6 or 7 minutes of the first period, but skate her up for the next 2. So if you want to get back into this, now is a great time. You get yourself a power play tally here, and you start to feel a little bit better about yourself. But on the flip side of that, if Mission's able to kill this power play without any real trouble, that frustration level starts to grow a little bit if you're the Storm.
Good chance on net. Rebound loose.
Ooh.
Oh, just wide of the near post. Once again, that was Alia Kia.
The shot just rolled off the end of her stick, Eric. If she had been able to get good wood on that, that would have been in the back of the net.
Couple good chances for Akia here in the early going. That puck in the zone. Skate for it in that near corner. It's Hansen. Thrown through the crease, and now I think the goal is off the moorings there. Oh, picking up, going for the loose puck. Centering attempt, thrown on net.
She centered that from her knees, Eric.
That's incredible. Yeah, I'm still not sure if the goal to our right is hunkered down there. Shot, flip, save, Gracia. Akia trying to get it out over along the near board, so all this power play time is it's still on. They don't have the penalty on the scoreboard.
Wow.
Here's Mad Dog, rips one, that one's deflected. Kept in the zone, penalty now is over. Both teams back at full strength. Flipped off the near boards and out to the neutral zone.
That speed from Mad Dog Lucudini, just a blaze going right to left.
Yeah, don't call her Madeline.
No.
Oh! Ooh. Another attempt, that comes between the circles. Mission's going to get it outside of the zone, however, as that's Bonerac. Bonerac along the near board spins, loses possession. And we got players falling all over the place here. Alexis Gorski changes directions, fans on the clear. That's going to be kept in at the near boards by Mission.
That's what I was talking about, Eric. Mission had a couple of decent opportunities right at the net, but not able to get that goal home, and now they're down 2-0, and the power play is killed off.
Shot from the far point. It goes in.
That's going to be Ella Rendina.
Yep.
Took that shot from the point, and it squirted through Gracia, and RSC has made a couple of nice saves here in the first period, but I'm sure that's one she would have liked to have had back. She saw that all the way, and it just squirted through the arm and the body and into the back of the net, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, that one was unfortunate. It's just, as you said, it just squeezed through the pads there, and a 3-0 lead for Mission. Still have 4:17 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, their offense has been pretty impressive here in the early going. They have a combination of speed, and we've seen a power drive out of the corner for a goal. We've seen creativity, flipping the puck off the goalie's helmet, and we've seen accuracy from their blue line. They're a complete hockey team.
Inside the zone, Windy City trying to clear. It gets out to Bowman in the neutral zone, drops it back to Pape. And Pape tried to push that one forward inside the Windy City zone once more. Clear attempt there by Abigail Beyer. And now Calafatini had it. Puck is loose. Beyer will pick up the loose change, head behind the net. Flip it over to the far boards. Still kept in, however, by Mission. Beyer will have to circle back once more.
And Mission's doing a really nice job when they get that puck in the offensive zone of just that relentless forecheck and not letting the Storm get the puck out of the zone.
That one hopped over the stick of Bowman, but the speed of Pape got there before Calafatini could get there, and then Pape carries it through the center ice circle, inside the zone.
Ooh.
Cuts through the circle, backhand. Not sure if Gracia got a piece of that one. Now it goes back to Pape. Centers it through the circle. That one rolls off the stick of Angie Drake.
I think that was a pass attempt looking for the tip for Drake, but Drake just not able to get that deflection on goal. But again, that creativity from this Mission squad has been impressive.
Carrying Playing it inside the zone. That one's gummed up there. Getting in front of that one was Kulikovsky, whose jersey is now untucked. Must have heard the broadcast somehow.
Someone told her to untuck.
Yeah. That one goes in. That's going to be an icing call against Windy City here. With 2:12 to go here in the first period, it's a 3-0 Mission lead.
I've been really impressed by this Mission team. If the stuff I've said through the first 10 minutes hasn't made that obvious, this they're impressive.
This draws to the left of Arcia Gracia. That's one. Oh, tick through, and then picking up the rebound.
Brielle Boyd, Eric, number 15, does what you're supposed to do. You crash the net on those shots from the outside, and that got away from Gracia, and Boyd was there and found the open net. So it's 4-0 here in the first.
That was unfortunate there.
And you can see this is a really well-coached team to be able to think like that shot from the point, and Boyd crashing that net, hoping for a rebound, getting the rebound, and our team put up a 4 spot here in the first.
Still 2:06 to go, and that came right off the draw, as you said, Aaron.
Yep.
Now play along the far boards. So you're Windy City right here. You just want to get a goal. You want to get something positive to come out of this first period, or at the very least keep it where it's at, but you'd really love to get a goal here and get some zone time to our right.
Yeah, I mean, if you could pick up one in the final 2 minutes, you get that last goal of the period, you feel a little bit better about things, and you come out in the second maybe with a different mindset. But, yeah, they got to get something going offensively here positively, even if it's not a goal, even if it's just good possession time in the offensive zone, a couple of good looks.
Pass over to the near boards. Tracking back for that one will be Calafatini. Check that. No, that's 70. That's Odell. Thrown into the Mission zone. That's going to be scooped up there by Rendina, one of the 4 different goal scorers for Mission.
And every goal's been different. Every goal's been different. You've had a deflection, you've had a net drive, you've had a rebound.
Hadley Cohen gets by the defender, centers it, stopped by Aris Gracia. Oh, and then a poke late there. Gracia, that puck came free.
Yeah, Gorbatenko, I mean, she saw the puck and she poked at it.
Yeah.
But it was right at the whistle, so it looked a little probably worse than it was.
Just more of a timing, right.
Yeah, but that was a nice save by Arcia, that tough 2-on-1. And, making the save in that situation when the situation called for it.
Shot from the near point, floats in.
It's Gorbatenko.
Yep.
Put the puck on the net, good things happen, and Gracia just missed that one. We had the perfect angle on that shot from here, and you could just see that floating over the glove hand.
Yeah, and there was an attempt at a deflection, but it never took. It just went into that upper right corner.
Yeah, and as a goalie, you have to be able to plan for both, right? You got to be able to stop the puck in the air on that shot, but you also got to be prepared to react to a tip, and that can be tough. And Arcia just missed that one.
Arcia Gracia, tough first period here.
Yeah, she's been under siege though. You can't put the fault fully on the goalie as she's been making saves since that puck dropped.
Oh, that is true. Now on the near side, Haley Hunter gets it out to the neutral zone. 22 seconds remaining. Here's Mad Dog Licadini. That one's fielded now by Goodwillie. Isabella Goodwillie carries the mail up along the far boards there. And taken back, Hadley Cohen. Time winds down here in the first period. A 5-goal outburst for Mission. We head into period number 2. With Mission leading 5-0.
It was a tough first period for the Storm, and at this point going into the second down 5, obviously you want that first one, that next one, But, you know, you play these games, again, seeding round games to kind of see where, not necessarily where you belong, but also to work on things, right? Work on timing, work on situational hockey. And, you know, this is a chance for the Storm to do that. You know, you're down 5, and, you know, first period is what it is. You gave up 5 in the first, it happens, but you come out here in the second and you battle and you try to play them even, you try to gain some ground.
There you have it. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawk fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Tomorrow, the Hawks will be in Toronto. I think they're just going to play on the road the entire season.
Yep.
So no home games at the United Center. Sorry, folks, no Connor Bedard this year. They'll be in Toronto to take on Austin Matthews and the Maple Leafs. Puck drop 6 p.m. on NBC Sports Chicago. Thursday, October 19th. The Hawks then go to Colorado. Boy, yeah, just
staying on the road.
What a easy schedule.
Just staying on the road.
You know, you open with the Penguins, you go to Bruins, the Canadiens, Toronto, Colorado, and then if that's not enough, then your first home opener is against Vegas.
There you go, the defending champions. So
Hawks at Colorado, that is Thursday, 9:30 puck drop, and then their Saturday, they're home, the home opener against the Golden Knights on NBC Sports Chicago.
Blackhawks being tested right out of the gate, Eric.
That's how it's got to be, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone wants a piece of that Bedard kid.
Trial by fire, and it looks like we have a new goalie here for the – oh, no, it is still Hoskins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I saw Uluwite was kind of loosening up, maybe just in case, but –
for the Windy City Storm, yet they have a couple of goalies on their roster, so you might see Madeline before this one's all said and done.
And maybe they split goalies anyways halfway through, so we don't know. But right now it is Gracia back in net to our left as the Windy City Storm will go right to left. To our right. And then Mission, left to right this period, is Pape. Cross-ice pass, feeding that one to Emma Koistra. Oh, trying to center that one. Missing connection with Bonarak. It'll go over to the near boards. Pape pinches in to keep it, but squirts out to the neutral zone. It's going to be played by Grayson Bowman. Good defense there by Windy City, as that was swept outside the zone by Brooklyn Odell. Now Bowman will carry it along the far boards, inside the zone. Cuts to the inside, through the circles, and shoveled on net. That was Pape with a backhander from the near corner. Got that one on net. Gracia stopped it. Pape threw another one on net, and that time Gracia was able to fall down.
Yeah, Eric, that all started with a nice little move by Grayson Bowman down here to our left. Just a little sidestep to get around the defender, give her some space, and she was able to skate it into the offensive zone and create that possession for the Mission.
For the draw for the Mission, it'll be Julia Ling. And going against her number's sake, it was Alexis Gorski, so a pair of 21s in the dot. On net, Gracia makes a quick save. She had to react quickly on that one. That got through in a hurry. Castellanga throws one on net. Steered aside by Gracia. Far boards, not out. Mission doing a good job of keeping the puck inside the zone once more. Alexis Gorski trying to dig that one out. Centering attempt. That one rolled off the stick of Ling, Julia Ling. Ling goes for it along the near boards. They have like a 5-player conference over there. Puck dug out, off to the neutral zone they go. Gerster was battling there with Castellanga. And then, whoa, Windy City shot, never got through. Castellanga throwing her body in front of that one.
A slap shot from Akia again. Haley Akia has been the best skater on the ice, number 12 in purple for the Storm. And that was a bouncing puck, and she fired off a slap shot that Castellanga threw her body in front of.
Gerster pinches in to keep that one in along the near boards, backhands it down. And then here's Akia again. Backhander thrown on net. And that's going to be covered up by Samantha Hoskins.
Kia got a lot on that backhand. It's hard, especially when you have somebody riding your back like that, to go forehand to backhand and not only get it on goal, but have enough on it to give it a legitimate shot. And that was a nicely done by Ailey Akia.
So the draw to be to the right of Hoskins. In the dot will be Isabel Goodwillie for Windy City, going up against Grace Karlstrom. Mission take possession. It's Karlstrom, backhands it outside the zone. And it goes to the far boards. And pushing that one ahead was Margot Miller. Brought back in the zone, however, by Mission. And kept along those far boards. And a little breakout attempt here for Windy City. Here's Beyer. Beyer passes it to herself along the near boards. Centers it. Oh, that one almost rolled over Hoskins there, and then Hoskins eventually able to cover up. These last two shifts, Aaron, we've been seeing some life coming from Windy City.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Beyer, that little self-pass off the near half boards. And it was a bad angle, but you're right, Eric. We could see the puck roll up onto the pads of Samantha Hoskins. And Samantha was able to eventually make the save right by that near post. But you're right, a couple of good shifts in a row here by the Storm. Let's see if they can finish.
In the near corner, now centered between the dots. Almost a keep there by Miller, but then that's shoveled outside the zone by Kreiwa Neo. Beyer backhands it up along the far boards. That's Calafatiti. Calafatiti then passes it over to Mara Metz. That one flips between the circles. Trying to settle that one down is Solomon, Stella Solomon. Shot from the far point. Margot Miller again, and now between the circles again. Miller throws it on net, steered aside by Hoskins.
3 positive or plus shifts in a row here for the Storm. Haven't been able to get one on the board yet, but that's 3 really good shifts.
Here's Grace Karlstrom, brings it inside the Windy City zone. Margot Miller will go back for it below the goal line along the far boards, and then chip that one out the center, and then carries it through. Followed up her own clear attempt. Miller trying to shoot from that far circle. A maze of players. Puck never got through. And now Pape will take possession and shovel it forward.
There's also a good back check by Mission.
Penalty here on Beyer, as that was a connection there.
Yeah,
could be an elbow.
Elbow interference. Not sure what they're going to get her for. But that was a good back check by Mission as well, because that initially was a 3-on-2 breakout. Turned into a 3-on-3 and didn't give the Storm. They're going to get her for interference.
Interference is the call. I'm glad the referees do turn around and give the signals here. Not everyone does, but that one did, so appreciate that. This faceoff is to the left of Aracia Gracia. So not what Windy City wanted, especially after they had several good sequences, series of shifts there. Flipped on that. Nice glove save made there by Gracia. She looks a lot more confident in this second period.
Yeah, she looked a lot more confident on that glove save than she did on that 5th goal in the first period, where sort of the knuckleball went over her glove. That one, she was positioned correctly, and the puck found that big mitt.
Draw taken there. Sticked aside by Gracia. Puck goes to the far corner. And oh, nice tip job. Tipping it outside the zone by Peyton Hansen, and Mission will have to regroup.
Get that stick in passing lanes, right? That's what you're taught to do when you're shorthanded. The windshield wiper, right?
That's
Move
right.
that stick back and forth.
Whatever you need to do. Hansen following up with that one, as well as Brooklyn Odell. Oh, no. Giveaway in the zone. Jessup fires. Save made. Gracia doesn't know where it's at. Down and out.
Save.
Oh, and then hit the side of the net.
That second save was unbelievable by Gracia. She was laying on her back, Eric. Stuck her glove up in the air and was able to make the save.
Boy, some tense times there for Windy City, but Gracia.
Oh, and the official goes head over tea kettle here.
All right. He's going to have to dust off there. Oh, no!
Oh.
Ooh.
No, we're singing the praises here of Aracia, and she almost let that one scoot 5-hole on a nothing burger shot from the blue line.
It was just the stick positioning on the ice. She just turned it inward just kind of at the wrong moment and almost guided it between her pads. So
taught to keep that stick on the ice, parallel to the ice, and that stops those shots.
49 seconds remaining on the Mission power play. Windy City's done a pretty decent job as that one's thrown on net. Save made, steered aside by Gracia.
This has been a really good second period for Gracia, Eric. She's looked really comfortable out there, especially after that tough first period. She's looked fantastic here in the second.
Put along the near boards. Gerster pinches in to keep it inside the zone. That was more of Bonarek just running into Gerster than anything. 34 in blue defending there. Now spinning around. Gerster stick handles, eludes an attacking forward there. Along the far boards. Penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength. Thrown on net. And now breakout chance here for Windy City. Pass over to the near side. That's Akia. That's the one you want on her stick. It's going to be kept out on that far board. Peyton Hansen.
Oh, nice move.
And Akia throws it on net. Whoa! What's up with that? A little after the whistle stuff there.
Puts her arms out. She wants a whistle and a penalty, but it's a nice move by Akia, Eric, off those end boards. Just kind of put it between the stick and the body of the Mission defender and got herself in on that near post, but not able to beat Samantha Hoskins.
Face off to the right of Hoskins.
And this has been a much better as Mission now has 6 skaters out there. That's not allowed. They have 6 skaters on the ice, folks.
Okay.
There we go. This has been a much better second period for the Storm, and this is kind of what we talked about, right? First period is what it is. It's over with. You can't do anything about it. Come out here in the second, play a much cleaner version of hockey, and they've played even to Mission here in the second.
Yeah, it's almost like you either break the game down by periods or even by chunks within a period, you know.
By shift. Just try to win your shift.
Yep. Puck comes out to center ice. That's shoveled inside the zone there by Peach. Been waiting to call her name just for no reason. Her name's Peach.
Okay.
Kept in near boards.
Whoa.
Rendina. Oh, and then a quick attempt there. Throw that one on net. Just kind of fanned on it, and that's going to go down for an icing call. With 6:17 remaining. Still 5-0, but yeah, as we talked about, it's been a much better period here for Windy City as they've been able to generate some offense, generate some chances. They were able to kill that power play.
Yep.
You know, so some positive things happening here, even though they don't have a tally on the board yet, but they're working it.
Right.
And again, a nice rebound here in the period from Gracia.
Yeah, she's been the best player on the ice here for the Storm in the second period, and she's been terrific.
Here's Isabel Goodwillie. Had the puck dispossessed there, and now Kate Jessup will carry the mail. Pile up along the near boards. And who's going to come out with it? Bayer flips it. Oh!
Headhunter.
Not intended, but Rendino was almost caught in the fire there. Hunter had it, and now Bayer comes in, rolls it on net, and Hoskins is able to cover up.
Yeah, number 20, Abigail Bayer's a shooter, Eric. She's had the puck on her stick a number of times, and she's always looking at goal, and that's what you like to see out of your defense. Just get yourself a lane, get yourself an angle, and throw it towards the net.
Nothing wrong with that. So we'll have a draw again to the right of Samantha Hoskins. And that draw is won by Mission. Pape circles behind the net, kind of blows a tire. Giveaway. Save made, rebound.
Oh.
Another save. Hoskins under duress there. And then the puck kept in by Bayer. Down low. Grayson Bowman. And then changes directions, gives it to Pape. All that coming from a blowout by Pape and a couple chances for Windy City. Now through the crease, the puck goes over to the far boards. Backtracking there is Angie Drake. Bowman. Bowman and Byer colliding in that near corner and then dug out by Ling. Now here comes Windy City on the far boards. As Nora Malloy shoveling that one ahead to Good Willie. Good Willie has the puck knocked off her stick. Fouls it up. Then flip towards the net.
Yeah, they got Mission caught in a change here, Eric. They can't take advantage of it, though. 5 purple skaters in the offensive zone against 3 green and not able to do anything with it.
Here's Odell for Windy City. And forecheck there by Grace Karlstrom. And now Windy City had it for a moment. Pape throws it towards the net. That puck is kind of ping-ponging around. Karlstrom digging it out from that far corner now. Then eventually gets outside the zone. Brooklyn Odell had shoved it out. And coming back is Karlstrom. Grace Karlstrom carries it top of the near circle. Shot save. Stick save made. Blocker save made. Oh, right on the doorstep. Yeah. Nothing going to be easier than that as Cryowanio tucks it in.
Yeah, she was all alone in the slot, and you're right, Eric. You'll never have an easier goal than that one right there. Nothing that Gracia could do about that. That was 3/4 of a net wide open.
Yeah.
And it's 6-0. But even with that goal, again, the Storm played a good second period.
3:47, 6-0 lead now for Mission.
And this is nothing new for this girls' Mission team, Eric. They're a high-powered offense, 17 goals in their 3 games this season. So this is par for the course for them.
Shovel on that. Oh, that one hit iron.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
A deflection on the way in.
Brooklyn Odell shot that one from the far point. Deflected, bounced up, hit iron. Goaltender's best friend.
I love that sound. You know, the sound of a puck hitting a pipe and the sound of the crack of a baseball bat are probably my 2 favorite sports sounds.
Gerster digs it out, and that near corner centered it with good defensive play there. Getting in front of that one was Avery Eben, and then out to center ice. Cross ice pass. We'll feed that one over to Anderson. Allison Anderson carries it in. It'll go to that near corner where Costalunga battles with Anderson. Now Anderson centers. Back to the near corner it goes. Down to 2:41 remaining here in the second. Hansen just didn't have a whole lot on that one. Gets the puck back at center. Gets over center ice, tries to knock it inside the zone. Then Hansen gets it deflected to her. Into the Windy City zone it goes. Anderson will have to play it. Allison Anderson was behind her net. And gonna flip that one off the glass.
And Eric, that's why I'm glad we're up here in the last row. If one of the things we were talking about before we started today was I didn't want to be just over glass level because I didn't want to take a puck in the mush.
Yeah.
That's why right there.
Good call. Good call, Aaron. Safety first.
That's right.
As you're straddling like a bleacher here.
Right, yeah.
Hey, we'll do Nihil just about anywhere, right?
That's right.
Shot on net. Gracia makes the save. Trying to tuck it in that corner. I think Cohen. That's Cohen.
Yeah, Cohen is saying it's in, and it's in. So that was
Cohen
Hadley Cohen. Again, a good hard net drive right off the draw. She got the puck on her stick and went right to the net and just flipped it near side on that near post, and it got through Gracia, and it's 7-0.
7th different goal scorer for Mission.
That's impressive. 7 different goal scorers.
Yeah. Jessup carries it inside, centers it. Shot save, Gracia. Backhander. Oh, it just goes over. I think that was Cohen again.
Yeah, that was.
And glove save
Nice
made,
save.
Gracia. Yeah, I don't care if she's let up 7. I like when she's like flips that glove, snap that glove.
The second period has been a lot better. That seventh goal just kind of got through her pads and in, but much better second period than the first.
Yeah, that sixth goal, she didn't stand a chance.
No.
Yeah.
No, but Hadley Cohen looking for goals on back-to-back shifts, and that backhand, just from a bad angle, but from our angle, it looked like that may have hit the back of the net, but she's looked good the last couple shifts. Number 6 in green.
Well, I don't know if she's not aware that you can only score 1 goal each team.
Right, yeah.
So. Bonarak on net. Gracia tries to cover up. Whistle sounds as that puck squirted through.
Yeah, official referee lost sight of the puck. Backhand in. Gracia diving forward to get the mid on it. And once the official loses track of the puck, the whistle blows.
So this is where, if you're Windy City, you kind of want to pick up the offensive pace again. You know, now you're kind of under siege once more as Mission reasserting themselves here late in period number 2.
Yeah, 14-minute periods. I'd say the first 10 or 11 minutes of the period played pretty evenly. You could argue that the Storm outplayed Mission here in the second, but these last couple of minutes, Mission's has been able to get a couple.
Up the zone they go. It's Alexis Gorski and looks to take it wide. Good battle there in defensive play as Kendrick Gorbatenko is able to recover the puck. Now it's going to be kept in by Gerster. Gerster dumps it down low. Trying to find Haley Hunter. Puck squirts out. And it's going to be taken forward there by Bonarak. Bonarak chasing it behind the goal line. Tries to chip it out. Centered between the circles. Rolls. And getting in front of that one was Malloy. Prevented that puck from going on net. And then the puck was thrown between the circles. And Mission will play it along the far boards. Down low. Peach. Trying to dig that one out. Bonarak. And that's going to be puck possession there by Haley Hunter. Hunter slips. And that one's dug out by Good Willie.
Slips. That's an interesting use of the word slips.
You know.
Slips through physical contact.
Hey. So she slipped.
The good first 2 periods, obviously, for Mission. They have a 7-0 lead, but if you're a fan of the Storm, you have to like that second period. Gave up a couple of goals, but still played much better in that middle period.
Yeah, they really did. So it's a 7-0 lead for Mission as we head into period number 3. Chicago Blackhawks want to remind you that the Blackhawks intermission and Junior Hawks pregame skates are now available for select dates this season. Contact Ben Osler at 312-455-7096 to register your teams today. That's 2 years in a row we've had Ben's name. I just want to give him a call. Say,
just call him. Hey, what's up?
Ben.
have a chat with Ben.
We say your name every game, Nihil game of the week, so we just want to see how you're doing. All Nihil teams have started their seasons. The youth divisions are in the last 2 weeks of the seeding round. Boy, it's coming up already.
It is, yeah.
Halloween, the end of the seeding round. Most girls' divisions are already playing their regular season game. Each team is working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the nihil.info website, the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Aaron and I's next broadcast will be at the Fifth Third Arena. Friday night, 8:40, Stallions Bantam hosting Huskies Bantam in another Premier Select match. Tune in on Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel, where you're tuned in now.
Looking forward to that. I like calling games from Fifth Third. It's obviously a great building. Blackhawks practice there, so you know, top of the line setup, and yeah, that should be a lot of fun. It'll be our first trip to Fifth Third this season.
Yeah, no, that's a great facility there. And then I hear they're actually looking to kind of expand their presence around that area there, like building another facility. So, and they use those facilities obviously within the community too.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's like one of our prime locations. We get to call a game or two there a season, and it's just a great vantage point. Great for the players too. All right. Mission now will go right to left. Windy City left to right as that one's thrown on to Solomon in the crease.
I think we'll probably have a running clock here in the third, I would imagine, with the score 7-0. We'll see what happens at the next whistle.
Gracia going the distance here for Windy City as that one's backhanded outside the zone. And Grayson Bowman will track it down. Bowman trying to elude Hansen there. And then Drake dumps it in, heads for a change. Almost 4 players changing. Got 1 forward in on the play for Mission, so this would be a good opportunity here for Windy City to get on track, but the forecheck presence there by Akeda has kind of prevented Windy City from breaking out while Mission went for almost wholesale changes.
We do have a running clock here, Eric, as we're 7-0 in the third, so 12 and a half minutes left to go. And yeah, if you're the Storm, you know, we talked about this in between the first and the second. You come out, you play hard for these final 12 minutes. And, I mean, there's some things they can take out of this that they can be proud of, even if they walk out of here losing 7-0. We saw some good goaltending. We saw some good shifts, but just not able to finish. It's a very, very good Chicago Mission hockey team.
Very good indeed. Here's Eben. Eben had some nice stick work putting that puck towards the net. Never able to get a shot through, but was able to come in from this near point and then break between the circles. Now here's Boyd. Boyd stick handling, shoots! Gracia makes the save.
Nicely done by Brielle Boyd, kind of working inside a phone booth there. Not a lot of room to maneuver, but stick handled herself into a good shooting lane on the inside of that near face-off dot and forcing Gracia to make a tough save.
It'll be Karlstrom going up against Solomon in the draw. Windy City takes possession. Odell. She slipped too.
Yes, she slipped with a stick between her skates, but
very
still
slippery
a slip.
ice,
Yes.
Jared.
Yes.
I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, ice is slippery.
Backhand tap toward the net, never gets through. And then Metz is going to carry that one outside. Splits between a defender, Metz. And then a nice poke check there at the last minute by Eben to interrupt that play. Metz still gets the shot off, and that was a hopper. Good idea. Puck on net. Good things could happen.
Yep, good shot from outside the near face-off dot, and that skipped in on Samantha Hoskins, excuse me. And Mission doing a nice job with their layers defensively. We saw the Storm trying to work that puck in, and you got through one green jersey, there was another one waiting for you.
Yep. Face-off now to the left of Hoskins. Kia taking the draw. Odell keeps it in at the near point and then shovels it down low. That's going to be picked up by Rendina, Ella Rendina, one of the goal scorers. One of the 7 goal scorers, again, for Mission. Stolen, flipped on net. Oh, I think that one almost hit the shaft of the stick.
Yeah, right shoulder, top of the knob of the stick, not entirely sure, but tough save made by Hoskins.
Here's Jessup. Jessup fires. Pad save made by Gracia.
I think that was going to go wide, but that was good rebound control, and she was able to save it right to her teammate.
Now Anderson will have to backtrack inside her own zone, being pressured by her numeral sake there, Hadley Cohen. Mission trying to dig it off those far boards, and it squirts outside to the neutral zone. Gorbatenko will have to play it into the circle to Cohen. Akia had it for a moment. Now she did slip there, did Mad Dog.
Yes, that was an actual slip. That wasn't a forced slip.
Akia along the boards, settling between the circles. And now shoveling it down low is Pileski, Sophia Pileski. She gets it again between 2 Mission defenders, and then it's thrown over to the near corner where Jessup will track it down and throw it down. This could be an icing call, and it will be.
Could be an icing call, but if you're Chicago Mission, you're fine with that with the running clock here in the third period. So that'll probably take a good 45 to 60 seconds off the clock before we get started again. So
face off to the right of Solomon it will be. It's going to be Kuistra on the draw. She's going against Good Willie.
You bring up Emma Koistra's name, and one of the things that I love about doing these Nyehill games is getting to watch some of these boys and girls as they grow and they get better at the game. And we've been calling Emma's games now for 3 years.
Shot on net, save made. Gracia, puck is loose, and it's knocked over to the near corner. Head of steam here for Alexis Gorski. Now Windy City has a chance here. Gorski carrying the mail through. Getting pinned to the perimeter there. Nice job by Bowman to keep her on the outside, and then they both take a spill. Top of this far circle. That's going to be shoveled ahead by Alexis Peach. Now once again, it's going to be Gorski. Yeah, Gorski came out of that zone with intent.
Yep.
And Bowman was able to keep up and just keep her pinned around the perimeter. And Gorski was never able to get either a centering attempt through or get anything on net, but they looked like they getting ready to put the puck in the back of the net there. They're desperately trying to get one. Now here's Good Willie. Had the puck knocked off her stick momentarily. Was able to grab it back. Centering it, put on net.